Watch this. Go. Whoopie dee scoop. Scoop dee dee whoop. Whoop dee scoop dee poop. Poop dee scoop dee whoop. Whoopie dee scoop whoop poop. Poop dee dee whoop scoop. Poop. Poop. Scoop dee dee whoop. Whoop dee dee scoop.
Alright, y'all can see I already got started. My brows are already done, and I'm going to go ahead and place a little bit of tape so that I get that sharp edge. Y'all know this is nothing new from me. It's just Scotch tape, nothing fancy. I'm just going to go ahead and apply that, not to my hair. Not to my hair, okay? Alright, so my tape is in place and I'm ready to go ahead and prime my lid. I usually prime my lid using my MAC Prolongwear concealer in the color NC45. This keeps my eyeshadow on all day. And it makes sure that the color is nice and opaque for my eyeshadow, as well as it kind of blanks out all of the pigmentation that I have on my natural eye, so that we're just starting off with a blank canvas. Once that is all blended out, I'm just going to go ahead and take any type of translucent setting powder and just run a light layer over top of that, just to set that concealer in place, and it allows all of my eyeshadows to blend out nicely on top. Alright, now that my eyes are nice and set, we're going to go in with our first transition color, and I'm using some of my favorite eyeshadow palettes, and that's from Juvia's Place. And today we're going to start off with the Magic palette and going into the color Nana. And I'm taking this on just a blank BH Cosmetic brush. It doesn't have a name on it. And I'm going to take this into my actual crease. Alright, so now that my transition color has been placed, y'all can see that I took it almost all the way up to my brows. Y'all can see that with my eye shape in particular, I do have a small hooded eyes, and y'all can see that I don't have a lot of lid space, but I do have quite a bit of space between up on my brow. So I went ahead and put that transition color to kind of close the gap between the two, and I'm going to be doing a cut crease look, so I want to extend my eye upwards and use more of this space, so that's why I took my transition color up very, very high. Now we're going to go in with our second color, and we're going back into the same Juvia's Place palette, and we're taking the color Zakiya, which is this rich orange color, and I'm going to kind of start carving out where I want my cut crease to start. So I'm going to start just above my natural crease, because I know that I'm going to basically blank all this space out, and start quite a bit above my natural crease towards my brow bone as well. So y'all can see that we're kind of creating this half moon shape right here, because I know that's where I'm going to cut my crease at in just a second. Okay, now that we placed our main color down on the lid, y'all can see that we have a very harsh transition here. So I'm just going to take a blank brush. This is a Sigma brush, the EB13, and it has nothing on it. And I'm just going to blend out the top edge of this eyeshadow so that it just kind of blends a little more seamlessly. You can add a little bit more of your transition color, but right now I'm just taking a blank brush and just lightly going over this seam that we've created right here. Now can you guys see the difference between this eye and this eye? You can see that the transition is much smoother, and I'll continue to smooth this out a little bit more, but y'all can see there isn't like a super harsh line between my transition color and my brow bone. Alright, now that my eyeshadow is all thoroughly blended out and we are looking like we are glowing in the dark, I am all the way here for this pigmentation and this color, okay? It is time for me to go ahead and cut the crease, and y'all know that I cannot talk when I'm doing this because my eyes are two different shapes, so it's a struggle to get them even. But I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease using my MAC Prolongwear concealer in the color NC42, and I'm going to use my Sigma concealer brush, and this is the F70. I like to use a flat shader brush that's a little bit smaller in size, since I have small eyelids, to cut my crease. Okay, I still feel like they're just a tiny bit off, but we're gonna go ahead and move on because girl, it's good enough for me, and it's hard to do a cut crease when your eyes are not even. So before my concealer actually dries, I'm gonna go into my Nairobi 2 palette, and I'm gonna grab this beautiful gold color called Nairobi, and I'm gonna use my Sigma, what is this? A Sigma brush, and it's a 305. Which is just a flat shader brush, and I'm going to pack this onto my mobile lid everywhere where I just put all of that concealer. Alright guys, so to blend out this harsh edge that I have between my lid color and my crease colors, I'm going to go ahead and go back into the color Nana from the Magic palette, and I'm going to mix it with a little bit of that orange color, Zakiya, and I'm going to place this right on the line of demarcation and just pat that in a little bit, and then kind of sweep back and forth between the two areas until it's nice and blended. Ain't this starting to look like some sexy candy corn? You know, I'm just saying. Alright, now that I'm all done with that, I'm going to take a blank BR250 brush from Coastal Scents, and I'm going to go back into my Nubian 2 palette from Juvia's Place and take the dark brown color named Kenya, and I'm going to blend that a tiny bit into the outer V area just to create a little bit more dimension and depth. I do absolutely love the pigmentation of this gold, but I do want to tone it down just a tiny bit since we are going out with bright hair, girl. We don't want to look completely just out there, even though y'all know I don't mind that all the time, but I do want to tone it down just a little bit and add some glitter. So the product that I'm going to be using today is the Stila Magnificent Metals, and I'm going to take the color Kitten Karma, and I want to place that right over top of the gold using a very tiny detailed brush, and this is just a detailer brush from Real Techniques. So I'm going to take this right over top of that gold. And I'm going to place that over the entire eye. I'm not going to concentrate it too much on the lash line because I know that's where I'm going to put my eyeliner. But we're just going to put that all over the eye. I really have a love-hate with this product because it does get everywhere. Once it dries, it does start to flake off all over the face, but it's so pretty that I'm just going to take that L today. I don't hear a lot of people talking about the fact that it really flies off everywhere once it dries, but hey, it is pretty. Alright guys, now my eyeliner is done.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Obviously, I have not put any mascara on my eyelashes just yet, so I'm looking real crazy, and I already know that it's glitter on my eyeliner, but we're going to clean that up when we do our liquid eyeliner in a second. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply my lashes, and I had to just come on here and let you guys know about this plug. Okay, girl, I finally went outside of my comfort zone from my house of lashes and tried these lashes right here, which are from Kiss. Super duper affordable. I think I picked these up for like $3.99, girl. Super affordable, and I am getting my life from them. They look super soft and fluffy. They're like the faux mink lashes. I've seen them in some places for like no more than $5.99. The moral of this story is that they are absolutely everything. So I'm going to go ahead and get this orange eyeshadow off my lashes and put these on next. Mine I just add, like I said, I did do my eyeliner off camera, and of course I used my Inglot Gel Liner in the color 77, but it was drying out and I didn't have my Duraliner refresh it, so it was a little crustical, girl, okay? It was a little dry and difficult to work with, but usually I don't have that problem. But if you're wondering why it looks a little chunky, that's why, girl. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish with my lower lash line. I'm going back into my transition color that I originally used, which is in the color Nana. And I'm not trying to do a whole lot on my lower lash line today, so I'm just going to run this color pretty far down, just below my lashes. So for inner corner highlight as well as to highlight my brow bone, I'm going to go in with MAC's Gold Deposit. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and finish off with some bottom mascara. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my face, and then I will be back with the lip. As for lips today, of course I'm starting off with lining my lips with the brown liner. I ain't even gonna say which one it is, girl, because you already know. And today I'm using a new lip gloss. This is from Jouer, and it's their pigmented pearl lip glosses in the color Maui. And I'm just gonna place that over the lip, not using any other lipsticks or anything like that. These glosses are super pigmented all by themselves, and I cannot wait to try it out. Listen, I'm not playing with you. If you're wrong, I don't want to be right. I don't want to be right. To end this video, I'm just going to touch up my lipstick with a little bit more liner, and that completes the look. It's about to get hot because I think spring might have clocked in and went home. Like, I think she's not coming back. I think she actually left and she put in her letter of resignation.